A Light Within Darkness, Chapter 5b, Fan Fiction by Azazyel. Elesmere's face scrunched up before she sighed and nodded. I did do a stint as a bone singer, so although I am nowhere near one of the best users of that art with the right surroundings, I could create some wraith bone for you. I nodded, as such a material would likely act like a spirit stone in a natural cultivation universe. Once I become more powerful in a couple weeks, if not a single month, I am confident in taking a bit of territory so we can get you set up. With all these nutrient cubes, I was confident in finishing my body refinement of the diamond body technique, which was phenomenal, as it would allow me to withstand the force of bullets hitting me so long as I wasn't directly shot in the eyes or in the mouth. And in that time, I will likely reach the peak of the elementary realm, so I will be able to create arrays or wards that will be able to protect whatever territory we take. But such wards will likely bring the church down on our head. So, what are these cubes? She grimaced as she held on to the nutrient cubes I made out of the biomass of the killed mutated beasts. Condensed energy for you to practice one of my magical arts. Now pay attention. I evaded and then quickly went over the diamond body technique to her, along with gently pressing my fingers into her body to show the certain muscles and paths she needed to undertake in order to uniformly strengthen her body without issues. A few minutes into her training of the technique, she almost keeled over in dire hunger as the drain of her body's resources finally made her swallow her complaints at my refusal to elaborate as to what the heavy pink cubes were. Meanwhile, I was working on refining my organs, the second to last step in the technique, and would then finish by refining my bones till they were as hard and dense as a diamond, hence the technique's name. A couple weeks later, with the presence of Elesmere also practicing body refinement, we literally ran out of the nutrient cubes, so I decided her having some skill with a whip-like weapon, she already had a sense of using the Kasaya beads. She had already formed a decent foundation in the diamond body, while I had finished mine altogether. Me and Elesmere's relationship was at this point more of a master and servant type, with how she realized how even my basic arts I was willing to share allowed her to become much stronger, and those Buddhist mantras I gave to calm the mind could themselves be a decent solution to her people's problem with Slanish. But I was honestly kinda stuck on what to do next to augment my growing cultivation, as in our little seclusion I reached the 7th stage of the elementary realm, and thus with the coming nascent realm I was torn between focusing on the body refinement path I already started with the 9 yang star body technique, which over a long period time will allow me harness the power of 9 stars within myself and then could be further evolved into the stellar divine body later on when I hit the divine realms in my cultivation. Or I could create a sword essence seed within myself and have basically unparalleled offensive powers that can't be blocked unless I am trying to cut through an Astartes armor until I reach the higher realms of the mortal system. Or I could walk the spellcaster path and practice a library of spells and more potent arrays and techniques to call upon idols to strengthen myself. Once I reached the peak of the nascent realm or even the next one, I believe that I would have the time and resources to possibly branch out a bit, but I believed that, for now, that I needed to simply focus on one thing at a time. But for now, I needed to get more resources, and more particularly, I needed some materials I could only get from the city, and thus, Elesmere needed to be left behind.